I'm Nia, and thank you for listening to Reset on Nea Talk Network. Welcome back. It's been a while, but tonight we have a guest, Xavier. He is going to be sharing with us on Reset tonight a little bit about being consistent. Um, we talk a little bit, we talk a lot about on Reset about how, you need to take time off to reset, get your mind right. And I feel like that what Xavier wants to talk about tonight is a little bit about what we push on Reset on Nea Talk Network. Um, Xavier, we met through Threads. And I'm
Yes.
excited to have him on and to share with you guys in real time what I push on Reset on Nea Talk Network. So, okay, welcome Xavier. Tell the world a little bit about yourself and what you want to share and enlighten us with and your story and how you got here and what you've overcome. So, yeah, go ahead. You have the floor.
All right,
All
all
right,
right.
all right.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
thank you.
That's
That's
a
a
lovely
lovely
way
way
to
to
put
put
things.
things.
I love
I
that
love that
what you're
what you're
doing
doing
and
and
the
the
message that
message that
you're
you're
not
not
portraying, but
portraying,
that
but
you're
that you're
pushing.
pushing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
name is
My name is
Xavier.
Xavier.
Uh,
Uh,
born
born
in
in
Atlanta,
Atlanta,
Georgia.
Georgia.
I'm
I'm
really,
really,
down to earth
down to earth
guy.
guy.
Okay.
Love
Love
music,
music,
love
love
basketball,
basketball,
arts,
arts,
culture,
culture,
everything
everything
about
about
what
what
Atlanta
Atlanta
offers.
offers.
Okay. How
And
so
Um,
just,
you're born in Atlanta?
yeah,
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. How old
yeah.
are you?
32.
32.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Do you come from a what was it like growing up?
What was it
What
like
was it like
growing
growing
up?
up?
Yeah, living in Atlanta
Uh,
because I've never met anyone or spoke to anyone that's actually grew up or from Atlanta. So
really?
Really?
okay, are you actually from Atlanta, truly
Wow.
born in Atlanta, or are you just saying? You know what I'm saying. You know how people be
I
like,
know what
I
you're
know what you're
saying,
saying,
but no,
but no,
I'm
I'm
Grady
Grady
born,
born,
Grady
Grady
baby.
baby.
Tri City
Tri
High
City
School
High School
graduated.
graduated.
East Point,
East Point,
Georgia.
Georgia.
So
So
okay.
that's
that's
you
you
can check
can check
those
those
grounds
grounds and
and know
know
that
that
I'm
I'm
really
really
Okay,
from
from
let me hold
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
on. Let me add a little something. Okay. So we got a real ATL baby in the
Real
Real
building
ATL,
tonight.
ATL.
yeah.
I
Okay.
went to
I
the
went to
same
the
high
same high
school
school
Outcast went
Outcast
to.
went to.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on one more time. Okay, so we got the real ATL roots in the house tonight.
No,
No,
Okay,
facts.
facts.
so tell us a little bit about what it was like growing up in Atlanta.
Um,
Um,
growing up
growing up
in the
in
inner
the inner
city
city
is
is
you see
you
a
see
lot
a lot
of
of
I would
I would
say
say
culture,
culture,
and what I
and what
mean
I
by
mean
that
by that
is
is
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
a lot
your
of your
people, my
people, my
people,
people,
black
black
people,
people,
Mm-hmm.
um, just going
just
through
going
their
through their
day to
day
day
to day
life,
life,
trying to
trying to
find the
find the
ends
ends
means
means
really,
really.
and so
And
it's
so
like
it's like
just
just
navigating that.
navigating
You will
that. You
see
will see
the
the
bad, you
bad,
see
you
the
see the
good,
good,
bad, and the
bad, and the
ugly.
ugly.
So you
So
have
you
your
have your
hard
hard
worker
worker
man
man
coming
coming
home trying
home
to
trying to
uh,
uh
build for his
build for his
family. Then you
family.
have
Then
the
you have the
woman
woman
trying to do the
trying to do the
same
same
thing,
thing.
Mm-hmm.
and you
And
have
you have
kids
kids
who go to
who go to
school.
school.
You grew
You
up in
grew
a
up in
real
a real
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
So I
So
would
I
say
would say
that
that
first off,
first
I
off,
grew
I
up in
grew up in
Atlanta
Atlanta
during the
during the
time
time
where
where
you can
you
go
can go
outside
outside
and have
and
like
have like
you
you
just
had
come
just
home
come home
by
by
the
the streets
streets, but
like
you had
you
a
had a
real
real
childhood in a
childhood
real
in a real
neighborhood with
neighborhood
other
with other
kids
kids
with
Okay.
no
with no
iPads
iPads
and stuff
and
like
stuff
that,
like that,
where you
where you
can
can
ride a
ride a
bike
bike
and
and
be
be
safe,
safe,
know like
know
where
like
not to
where not to
go,
go,
where to
where to
go.
go.
Was it a lot of
And
And
crime? Was it so? Did you grow up with your mother and your father?
just
just
I grew up
I
with my
grew up with my
grandmother.
grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tell me a little bit about your parents. Are they from Atlanta too? Do you still speak to your parents? How's that relationship?
They're not
They're not
together.
together.
They're still
They're
Mhm.
still
alive.
alive.
I'm
I'm
more
more
connected with
connected
my
with my
father,
father,
Okay.
and
and
we have a
we
great
have a great
relationship.
relationship.
And my
Okay.
And my
mom,
mom,
we
we
good.
good.
We just
We
not on
just
the
not on
best
the
of
best of
terms. I'll
terms.
say
I'll
that.
say that.
Okay.
But
But
Do you have any
it's
siblings?
I
I
have
have
a
a
older
older
sister,
sister,
a younger
a
brother,
younger
and
brother,
younger
and younger
sister.
sister.
Okay. 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 So how was it growing up with grandma?
Growing up with
Growing up with
grandma
grandma
was
was
it's
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 really the
really the
best
best
because
because
I grew
I
up
grew up
smelling
smelling
good
good
food in the
food in the
morning,
morning,
and
and
it was
it
the
was the
best.
best.
But when I
But
got
when
in
I got
trouble,
in
it was the
trouble, it was the
worst.
worst.
Cause she
Okay.
gonna
Cause she
tell me
gonna
go
tell
out
me
there
go
and
out
get a
there and get a
switch.
switch. For
So
sure.
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I think we all understand that perspective and growing up with grandma. But
yeah.
Yeah.
but from all of that, you seem to have grown up to be an amazing black man. Not just a man, but a black man. Tell me a little bit about your education. Did you finish high school? How was school? Did you go to college? How was that?
I did
I
finish
did
high
finish high
school,
school,
graduated.
graduated.
I was
I was
like
like
dual
dual
prep, so
prep,
I
so
was
I was
going
going
for
for
sports
sports
and
and
theater.
theater.
Tri City
Tri
is
City is
known
known
for
for
like
like
School of the
School of the
Arts.
Arts.
So
Okay.
I
So
was
I
in
was in
drama and
drama and
theater
theater
arts
arts
and
and
played
played
basketball.
basketball.
Okay.
And
And
so I
so
had a
I had a
summer
summer
program
program
to go to
to go to
NYU,
NYU,
Okay.
and
and
that was
that was
just
just
that was a
that was a
culture
culture
shock for
shock
me.
for me.
Mhm.
But I
But I
did
did
go up
go up
there.
there.
I
Mhm.
didn't
I didn't
finish,
finish,
Mhm.
and
and
I did
I
take
did
like
take
some
like some
classes
classes
like
like
Afghanistan
Afghan
studies.
studies.
Um,
Um,
what else I
what else I
took? Maybe
took?
like
Maybe like
some
some
business
business
administration
administration
101s,
101,
something like
something
that.
like that.
So you say you
Yeah.
didn't finish. Why didn't you finish? And what did you do when you did quit?
Said
It said,
again.
So you say you didn't finish. Why did
Yeah.
what stopped you from finishing?
What
what
stopped me
stopped
from
me from
finishing
finishing
was
was
I
I
didn't
didn't
have the
have the
strong
strong
belief that
belief
I
that I
could
could
finish.
finish.
So
So
Mm.
yeah,
yeah,
So
that
was
played a
it
big
was
part.
so was it not the support? So do you feel like that you did not have the support, or like what do you mean, like how, like that mindset? Because I'm asking this question because where you are today and the reason why we're here today is has to do with you overcoming
right.
Right.
this mindset in which you were in at this stage of your life, because now you're in a different stage.
Hmm.
So I'm asking, like, what was so different then than now?
Um,
Um,
the
the
difference
difference
now
now
is
is
the
the
difference now
difference now
is
is
I
I
believe in
believe in
myself.
myself. Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Well, can you give me
Can you
one
give me one
second?
second? Sorry.
I think we may have lost him. We'll give him a second to come back. um I just want to go over a couple of things. Um, I wanted to have him on Reset tonight because I push a lot about why it's so important for us to take resets. It's to not lose that confidence, because confidence, it doesn't matter. Like, people can believe in you outside of you as much as like, there could be millions of people that could be pushing you. Like he said, he lived with his grandma, and I'm sure she pushed him to.
She
Okay,
She
did.
he's
did.
back. Yeah.
I'm
Are
back.
you
I'm back.
here? Okay.
Forgive me.
Okay.
Forgive me.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So I was kind of telling the listeners a little bit about, because I like to ask questions about a person's journey. to
Okay.
understand the whole entire scope of why you are or what got you to where you are now.
Right.
Because we tend to just celebrate like just the win, but we
Uh
don't
huh.
but it's the journey that allows us to celebrate the
It
wins.
is. It is.
So you know on and I'm having you on reset on the Nia Talk Network because on this podcast I talk a lot about how it's so important to reset because believing in yourself is so
Man.
it's so important.
It
and
is.
and a lot of people I'm sure your grandmother rooted for you. I'm
Yeah.
sure people from your neighborhood rooted for you, but for some reason you still felt like you did not have that confidence to keep pushing forward.
Yes.
And well, you did have that confidence initially because you got to that stage, but at some point, do you get what I'm saying? Because you
I know.
got
I
to that
do.
point, but at some
Yeah.
point, something triggered you to make you feel like that you weren't deserving enough
Yeah.
of where you were.
For
So
sure.
so it's to get listeners to understand that sometimes it's very important to reset,
Yeah.
recharge yourself because it doesn't matter how many people outside are clapping for you.
Right.
It's just like, okay, you can have a huge celebrity, J. Cole, whomever,
Right.
you could have all these people celebrating for you, but at some point you still may feel empty inside.
Yeah.
And this is why it's so important to really reset and cut out all the chatter around you
Right.
and really sit in your own shit so that you can, you know,
Yeah.
stay
See what you
comfortable.
exactly.
Exactly.
And I
And
had
I
to do
had to
that.
do
I
that.
had
I
to
had
do
to do
the
the
inner
inner
work.
work.
I
I
had
had
to
to
build
build
myself up
myself
from
up
the
from the
ground up.
ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Not
by
by myself,
myself,
but
but
for
for
myself.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
the
the
mirror work
mirror
is
work is
real.
real.
So I
Mm-hmm.
had
I
to do
had to
like
do like
affirmations,
affirmations,
be
be
consistent, be
consistent, be
disciplined,
disciplined,
know that
know
I'm
that I'm
worthy.
worthy.
So tell me this. Did you have, because it's important, who do you listen to?
You're right.
So did you have anybody around you or anybody, it could be anybody, anything,
Right.
anywhere that actually gave you this mindset? Like what, like, do you have anything? Like, do you have any tips for that? Like, how did you
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
get,
I would
say
say
be a
be
bless.
a blessing. I mean,
The
the
blessing of
blessing of
social media
social media
was, or
was,
the
or the
internet.
internet.
I have
I have
online
online
mentors, which
mentors, which
was like
was
Les
like Les
Brown,
Brown,
Zig
Zig
Ziglar,
Ziglar,
Earl
Earl
Nightingale,
Nightingale,
Tony
Tony
Robbins,
Robbins,
Eric
Eric
Thomas.
Thomas.
These are
These are
motivational
motivational
speakers,
speakers,
or just
or just
speakers
speakers
within
within
themselves
themselves
that's
that's
made me
made me
believe in
believe in
myself or
myself or
spoke
spoke
to the
to the
higher
higher
man in
man in
me.
me.
And
okay.
And
that
that
gave me
gave me
the
the
belief
belief
that
that
if they
if
could
they
do
could
it,
do it,
I can do
I
it.
can
Because
do it
I
because
remember my
my
favorite
favorite
motivational speaker
motivational
was
speaker
Les
was Les
Brown.
Brown.
He
He
said, if
said,
you
if you
looking
looking
down,
down,
try to
try
land
to
on your,
land on your,
if you
if
fall
you
down,
fall
try
down,
to
try
land
to
on your
land on your
back.
back.
And if
And
you
if
can
you
look
can
up,
look
you
up,
can
you
get
can
up.
get up.
Ooh, say that again. Say that one more time.
He said, when you
When you
fall
fall
down, try
down,
to
try
land
to
on your
land on your
back.
back.
Because if
Because
you
if
can
you
look
can
up,
look
you can
up, you
get
can
up.
get up.
Ooh, that now look now. See, now that's why we are here. Like, you know, we laughing, but I'm telling you, this shit is it's so important
It
It
is.
is.
because people, you could take one little bitty piece of information and it could
Yeah.
literally change your life,
You can.
and that's why I created this space because I really want normal people. They call us
Right.
normal, but I mean, we make the world go round. But
Come on.
Come on.
it's so important for us to be able to share, and a lot of people don't feel confident enough to share their downfalls and and what got them through. So I am very grateful for you,
Appreciate
willing
that.
to share your story with us because this is going to change somebody's life. I mean, as soon as we post these, I don't do any edits. It's straight up live. As soon as we get done, it's going straight. It's being posted, and I'm
Okay.
telling you, as soon as we drop this, people are going to be listening, and you do not understand the amount of black men that are
Mm.
listening, and so I need you to go deeper
Okay.
Okay.
to truly tell us, how did you keep that smile on your face and not wear this like armor on you to make you feel like you failed once you stopped college? You have the floor now. So tell us how you got through, you quit college, what did
Right.
you do after college? Did you have any children? Do you have any children?
I,
Okay,
I,
do
I
you have
don't.
any?
I do not
Okay.
have any kids.
Okay, listen, let me clap to that again. Okay, because listen, that is, I'm not going to say that I'm against having children because that's an amazing thing, but, you know, n- not having children when you're not ready yet,
Ready. That's yeah.
and, listen, congratulations, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And, yeah, so, okay, I want to know, how do you
Mhm.
stay consistent today?
How do
How do
I
I
stay
stay
consistent
consistent
today?
today?
I
I
have to
have to
really
really
be honest
be
and
honest
go
and
back
go
to
back
what
to what
my
my
grandmother,
grandmother,
instilled in
instilled in
me.
me.
She was a
She was a
church
church
going
going
mother.
mother,
Instilled a
instilled
lot
a
of
lot of
faith and
faith and
belief in
belief
me.
in me.
And
And
as
as
the
the
good
good
word
word
says,
says,
if
if
you
you
train up a
train up a
child
child
in their
in their
adult
adult
days,
days,
they won't
they
stray
won't stray
away.
away.
So
So
it's
it's
those
those
early
early
things
things
that you can
that you can
instill in a
instill in a
child, or
child, or
you know what I'm saying, you can
you can
instill in
instill in
yourself,
yourself,
but
but
it's the
it's the
constant
constant
over and
over and
over
over
knowing
knowing
that
that
you're
you're
designed for
designed for
greatness. You're
greatness. You're
designed to
designed to
do
do
things
things
better,
better,
and you
and
are
you are
not your
not your
failures. And
failures.
I
And
know
I
that
know that
fear
fear
has
has
killed more
killed more
dreams than
dreams than
failure
failure
ever
ever
will.
will.
Say it again.
I
I
said
said,
fear
fear
kills more
kills more
dreams than
dreams than
failure
failure
ever
ever
will.
will.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm. So how did you conquer? So were you ever afraid? Is that what stopped you from being so confident? Were you afraid of succeeding? Like, what do you mean by failure? Like, failure stopping you? Is that something that you had to face in the mirror? Like, okay, I can't be
Yes.
Yes.
afraid. Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
Okay.
you
to
have to
face that.
face
You have
that.
to
You have to
the
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 fear
fear
of
of
succeeding
succeeding
and
and
the
the
fear
fear
of
of
failing. So
failing.
it's
So it's
both the
both the
telltale
telltale
Mm.
or
or
the
the
edge of
edge
both
of both
swords.
swords.
Because
Mhm.
Because
sometimes when
sometimes
you
when
can
you
get
can get
a way
a way
of
of
succeeding and you
succeeding and
leaving
you
your
leaving your
friends or you
friends or you
leaving
leaving
your
your
neighborhood and stuff
neighborhood and stuff
behind,
behind,
and you feel
and you
like
feel
that's a
like that's
part
a
of
part of
you.
you.
And
Mhm.
And
also
also
the
the
fear
fear
of
of
the
the
failure is
failure
like,
is
damn, I'm
like,
not
damn, I'm not
trying
trying
enough,
enough.
or
Or
what am I
what am I
doing
doing
wrong, or
wrong,
what,
or
you know what I'm
what, you know what
saying?
I'm saying?
So
So
it's a
it's a
constant
constant
battle,
battle,
but
Mhm.
I
but I
rely on
rely
more
on
of the
more of the
positive,
positive,
or
or
tell
tell
myself to
myself to
rely on
rely on
myself
myself
on the
on the
positive
positive
than the
than the
negative.
negative.
And
Mhm.
And
then
then
it's
it's
still, like I
still,
said,
like
a
I said, a
constant
constant
battle,
battle,
but
but
I'm
I'm
more
more
assured of
assured of
myself
myself
that
that
I
I
am
am
still
still
becoming and
becoming and
still
still
walking
walking
the
the
path
path
of
of
what God has
God had
chosen me to
chosen me to
walk.
walk.
Mm. Mhm. So you're a religious man.
A
A
spiritual,
spiritual,
I
I
don't
don't
say
say
spiritual
spiritual
anymore.
anymore.
I
I
did
did
I grew
I
up
grew up
religious,
religious,
but more
but more
I
I
attend to
tend to
the
the
African
African
spirituality
spirituality
of the
of the
Ankh,
Ankh,
which
which
is
is the
of course
of
I
course
believe
I
in
believe
God,
in
but
God,
it's
but it's
the
the
man,
man,
woman, and
woman, and
child. It's
child. It's
the
the
three
three
entities.
entities.
So
So
I
I
just
just
say that.
say that.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Well. What are you up to lately?
Up to
Up to
lately
lately
is
is
doing.
doing.
Oh well,
Oh well,
I coach
I coach
basketball as
basketball
well.
as well.
So
So
my day to
not
day
day to day
basis
basis
like
like
practice
practice
and
and
training and
training
stuff
and
like
stuff
that.
like that.
But
But
it's
it's
to
to
What
get
basketball are you coaching? Young kids, young.
young
young
kids
kids
and
and
like young high
young high
schoolers.
schoolers.
Okay.
You know,
You know,
yeah.
What
yeah.
What is your career? What do you do? Is that what you do?
It
It
is,
is,
and
and
I
I
also
also
do
do
like
like
some other
some
like
other like
construction.
construction.
Here in
Here
Atlanta,
in
you got
Atlanta,
to
you
have
gotta
like
have like
multiple
multiple
jobs.
jobs.
So
So
I wear a
I
lot
wear a
of
lot of
hats.
So
hats.
a
Yeah,
Yeah,
hustler,
no.
no.
I'm a hustler, baby.
I just
I just
want you to
want you to
know.
know.
Okay. I definitely feel that. I definitely, and that is amazing.
Thank you.
I always, I love a hard-working man. And so what brings you here today? What is the message that you want to share with the world about you? Because you had something to say, and we
Yeah.
want to hear it. Preach it, preach it, preach it to the choir. You heard me?
Okay, okay. So the
So the
message
message
is
is
sometimes you
sometimes
have
you
to
have to
go
go
through
through
extreme
extreme
measures
measures
to
to
get a
get a
goal
goal
or
or
something to
something to
accomplish
accomplish that
that
you
you
said
really
that you really
wanted.
wanted.
And I'm
And
a
I'm a
Malcolm X
Malcolm
type
X
of
type of
guy,
guy,
Malcolm
and that
X.
yeah,
yeah,
by
Okay.
any
So
by any
means
means
forget,
necessary.
necessary.
so forget Dr. King, huh?
He played
He
his
played his
role,
role,
you
you
know.
know.
When you say, okay, let me back up for a little bit. When you say you are a Malcolm X type of guy, tell me what
Yeah.
that means, because we need to know. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Okay. That
That
means like
means like
Enlighten me.
one of
one of
his
his
one of his
one of his
famous
famous
quotes
quotes
is
is
by any
by
means
any means
necessary.
necessary.
So
So
he's for
he's for
self
self
defense,
defense,
but it
but
don't
it
matter
don't
if you're
matter if you're
black or
black or
white.
white.
So you
So
come
you
at
come
him,
at him,
he gonna
he
come
gonna
at
come
you,
at you,
Okay.
and that's
and
just
that's
self
just self
preservation.
preservation.
And that's
And
just
that's
I think
I
that's
think that's
really like
really like
common
common
sense.
sense.
And
And
he was
he
just
was
a
just a
man's
man's
man.
man.
It
Okay.
was
It was
amazing for
amazing
him
for
to
him
go
to go
from
from
street
street
hustler
hustler
to
to
pimp
pimp
and then
and
come
then come
into
into
a
a
master
master
educator,
educator,
a
a
master
master
speaker,
speaker,
and
and
also a
also a
master
master
student.
student.
You know, so he
So he
wasn't
wasn't
too
too
knowledgeable that
knowledgeable
he
that
couldn't
he
be
couldn't be
taught, but he
taught,
was
but he was
also
also
could
could
teach
teach
others,
others,
and
and
I
I
love that
love that
because
because
he
he
wasn't, you know,
wasn't,
what I'm
you know,
saying
what I'm saying
arrogant,
arrogant,
but he was
but he was
very
very
articulate. He
articulate. He
could,
could,
you know, he
he
read the
read
whole
the whole
dictionary. Like
dictionary. Like
his
his
body of
body of
work
work is
is
amazing.
amazing. And so what
And
I
so what I
mean by
mean
a
by a
Malcolm X
Malcolm
type
X
of
type of
guy,
guy,
he can
he can he can
articulate his
articulate his
way,
way,
or he
or
can,
he
you know,
can,
what
you know what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying,
fight his
fight his
way.
way.
It
It
depends on the
depends on the
situation.
situation.
Balance.
Yeah.
He
He
with the
with the
smoke, so
smoke, so
I
I
like that.
like that.
Okay. And my motto is life is about balance. So I absolutely love that. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're here today because obviously, you said, you have to go through extreme measures in order
Uh
for you
huh.
to be able to. So what did you go through? What happened to make you wake up and say, "Okay, let me get my shit together"?
um,
um,
I
I
really,
really,
yeah, it
yeah,
really
it really
started
started
July
July
1st. I
1st.
read
I
a
read a
quote that's
quote that's
saying,
saying,
um,
um,
you
July
gotta,
1st this year or last year?
July
July
1st this
1st
year.
this year.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
July
July
1st this
1st
year.
this
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it
And it
said,
said,
when we
when
gonna
we
like
gonna like
stop
stop
playing
playing
small?
small,
And
and
that kind of
that
hit
kind of
me.
hit me.
Mhm.
And I
And I
was
was
in
in
preparation
preparation
of
of
attending the
attending
J.
the J.
Cole's
Cole's
concert.
concert.
I knew it
I
was
knew it
coming
was
the
coming the
17th.
17th.
That was
That
like
was like
17 days
17
away,
days
right?
away, right?
July
July
1st.
1st.
Okay.
And
And
so
so
I
I
went back to
went
some
back
of
to some
his
of his
tracks,
tracks,
and
and
the
the
music
music
inspired me
inspired
to
me
like,
to like,
okay,
okay,
what can
what
I
can I
do
do
to
to
showcase
showcase
that,
that
this
this
is
is
something
something
I
I
wanna
wanna
do, or
do, or
something.
something.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to be
trying to be
consistent at,
consistent at,
because I
because
didn't
I
have
didn't
the
have the
whole
whole
goal
goal
at the
at the
beginning.
beginning.
And
And
so
so
the
the
first goal
first
was
goal
like,
was
let me
like, let
just
me
be
just be
consistent with
consistent with
posting a
posting a
day,
day,
or
or
sharing, telling
telling
people
people
that J.
that
Cole
J.
is
Cole
coming
is coming
to
to
State Farm
State Farm
Arena.
Arena.
Mhm.
And
And
I
I
started
started
just as
just
a
as a
foundation.
foundation.
So
So
I'm
I'm
setting
setting
myself up
myself
for
up for
success
success
by
by
even
even
doing this,
doing this,
because
because
now I'm
now I'm
trading the
trading the
storm, but
storm.
I'm
I'm
creating
creating
the
the
foundation
foundation
of
of
what's going
what's
to
going to
happen.
happen.
So
So
um,
um,
I
I
started that
started
July
July
1st,
1st,
and I
and I
did my
did my
first
first
video,
video,
and
and
I
I
just
just
kept
kept
doing it
doing it
with day
with day
two.
two.
And
And
it's
it's
just
just
the
the
alignment, the
alignment, the
synchronicity
synchronicity
of
of
everything else
everything else
coming
coming
together
together
to
to cut it short.
cut the
Cut
long
the
story
long story
short.
short,
I had
I
got a
had got a
vinyl.
vinyl.
I'm a
I'm a
vinyl
vinyl
collector,
collector,
I
I
have J
have J
Cole
Cole
vinyls,
vinyls,
and I
and I
also had
also
a
had a
Killer
Killer
Mike
Mike
vinyl.
vinyl.
Mhm.
And I was
And I
going
was
to
going to
this
this
event where
event where
Killer Mike
Killer Mike
was.
was.
I was
Mhm.
going to
I
get
was going
my
to get my
vinyl signed
vinyl
by
signed by
his,
his. And
and I got
I
that
got that
accomplished. You
accomplished.
know,
You know,
Killer Mike,
Killer Mike,
he's from
he's
here.
from
He's
here.
a
He's a
neighborhood
neighborhood
guy.
guy.
Um,
Um,
you
you
really
really
have to
have
do
to
some
do some
things
things
to
to
meet him,
meet him,
but he was
but
going
he
to
was
be in
going
an
to be in
open
an open
space.
space.
Mhm.
So
So
I walked
I
up to
walked
him,
up to him,
hey,
hey,
can I
can
get
I get
my
my
vinyl
vinyl
signing?
signing?
Of course,
Of course,
yeah, man,
yeah,
I
man, I
got you.
got you.
So
So
I was
I
like,
was like,
wow,
wow,
It's that easy.
yeah,
yeah,
is that
is that
easy?
easy?
But
But
you think
you think
like
like
I got
I
J
got J
Cole
Cole
vinyl.
vinyl?
You think
You
I
think
can
I
get
can
him
get his
to sign my
sign my
vinyl?
vinyl?
Nah,
Nah,
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
You know,
You know,
that's J
that's J
Cole or
Cole or
something. You know what
something.
I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? It's,
So
Hey,
how
hey,
he
did
up
you
he up
end
there.
up?
there.
So how did you end up getting your vinyl signed by J. Cole?
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So
okay.
now
So
we
now we
get
get
into it.
into it.
So,
So,
um,
um,
like I
like I
said, I
said, I
had
had
tickets
tickets
to
to
the
the
concert.
concert.
Mhm.
Now,
Now,
mind you,
mind you,
I am
I
at
am at
a
a
200
200
level
level
seat
seat
ticket.
Mhm.
ticket.
Mhm.
All right,
All
so
right, so
I don't even
I
supposed
don't
to
even
be
supposed to be
close to the
close to the
man.
man.
Mhm.
The only
The
way
only
if
way
this was
if this
supposed to
was supposed
happen
to
if
happen,
I
if I
threw it at
threw it
him,
at him,
and I would have
and
got
I would have got
assault
assault
charges
charges
because I
because
was too
I was
high
too
up.
high up.
But
But
I was
I was
there. I was
there. I
like,
was like,
man,
man, what am I?
How am I
How
going
am
to
I
get
going to
this
get this
done?
done?
I
I
want to
want to
sign by
sign by
J
J
Cole.
Cole.
What can
What
I
can I
do?
do?
Okay.
And so
And so
the
the
intuition or
intuition or
the
the
hustler
hustler
spirit in
spirit
me,
in me,
you know what I'm
you know what I'm
saying, the
saying,
by
the
any
by any
means
means
necessary
necessary
man came
man
up
came
out of
up
me
out of
and was
me and was
like,
like,
there's some
there's some
seats right
seats right
there
there
that's
that's
not
not
occupied.
occupied.
Now these
Now
are
these are
floor
floor
seats.
seats.
Security
Security
is right
is right
here.
here.
Okay.
But I
But
had to
I
be
had to
quick
be
on my
quick on
feet
my
and,
feet and
say,
say,
hey,
hey,
my
my
friend's right
friend's right
there.
there.
I
I
went to the
went to the
restroom.
restroom.
I'm getting
I'm
my
getting
seat.
my
My
seat. My
phone
phone
dead.
dead.
Can you let
Can you
me
let
in?
me in?
What he
What he
now? This
now?
up to
This up
him
to him
now.
now.
He gonna
He gonna
say,
say,
yeah, go
yeah, go
ahead, or he
ahead,
gonna
or he
say,
gonna say,
no,
no,
you gotta
you
show me
gotta
a
show me a
ticket.
ticket.
Thank
Thank
God, he
God,
said,
he
yeah,
said,
go
yeah,
ahead,
go ahead,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Uh-huh.
And so
And
I
so
went
I
in
went in
straight to the
straight to the
seats
seats
and
and
was
was
there
there
and
and
had the
had the
vinyl.
vinyl.
And
And
sure
sure
enough,
enough,
when
when
I don't know,
I don't
it's
know,
just
it's just
the
the
time and the
time and the
spirit
spirit
was
was
right. The
right. The
lights
lights
went
had
out
went
on
out on
the
the
time of the
time of the
concert,
concert,
and
and
the
the
spirit just
spirit
told me
just
to
told me to
toss it up
toss it
there
up
on the
there on the
stage.
stage.
While the
While the
you know what I'm saying, while it's
black
blackout,
out,
so
so
I
I
can't
can't
the
the
security
security
see
couldn't
me.
see me.
Wow.
And
And
he
he
saw
saw
it
it
and said
and
he'll
said he'll
sign it
sign
right
it
after
right
the
after the
show
show
and give it
and
back
give it
to
back
me.
to me.
Wow. Okay. So I understand that this is a major turning point for you
Uh
to
huh.
be able to realize how when you think a thought, you're pivoting on that thought, so you're not second guessing yourself. Because
Right.
and I'm phrasing it like this because reset is about resting, setting, and pivoting. So I feel like that when you have a thought, you are saying because you're saying like the spirit told me, but it's truly the God within you
Okay.
telling you to do something, and because you're a man of your word, like
Right.
Malcolm X, you're like, okay, well, let me go ahead and just move on what my thoughts are telling me to move on, right?
Right.
So you're moving on what you're thinking, and you're grabbing your thoughts by the neck and you're saying, okay, I'm gonna just do and trust and believe in myself. And I'm that confident to know that this is what I said I want to happen, and this is what's gonna happen. I said I want to go down there and I want to sit
Yeah.
down there. So this is what's gonna happen. And I'm not thinking about that it's not going to happen. It's going to
Mm.
happen and it's happening. So
Yes.
so
Yes.
so now what I'm thinking is, okay, how do we be consistent past this and apply this to everything moving forward? Are you following me? Because you
I
said
am.
I
I
am.
am.
I am.
you said this happened July 1st,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2026. This ain't something we talking about a year ago. We talking about
Nah.
shit that happened 31 days ago. So what I'm saying
This
is,
day, whoa, whoa, whoa. So the
the
vinyl
vinyl
happened
happened
July
July
17th.
17th.
well, the initial
Okay, right,
Okay,
right,
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 right.
right,
Just
right.
make
Just
sure.
make
Okay,
sure.
cool, cool,
the
cool, cool.
initial
Okay,
thought of
yeah,
you
yeah.
being
Yes.
confident within
Right.
yourself
Okay.
enough to continue to be consistent started
Right.
July
Right.
1st.
Yes,
So
it
Yes, it
did.
did.
so how do we pay attention to the signs and the symbols of consistently being consistent and knowing that the spirit, because you call it spirit, but it's
Yeah.
within you. It's
Uh
you
huh.
talking to yourself. It's that
Right.
confidence within you saying, okay, I want this sign by him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down here and sit down here, and they're going to let me sign. Okay, I have enough confidence to throw my vinyl up here. First of all, let me rewind. I have enough confidence to bring my vinyl to this fucking show. I have enough confidence that I can still, even though I can only afford two 200 levels up, I'm a high in the nosebleeds.
Oh
I'm gonna
God.
still get this vinyl signed. See, this is the confidence that Malcolm X. You know, I talk. This is so important to me because you don't even understand how deep what you talking about is, because you you are all that is. I know you talking
Mm.
about Malcolm X. I know you talking about spirit, but it's you, baby. It's
Mm.
you. All you
Okay.
have to do is just believe, and all you have to do is just know that it is what you want.
Right.
So you did this, and this some small shit. Just imagine if you think about some big
Big.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, for
no, for
real.
real.
That's
Are you
the.
following
Not
me?
even. You
You
didn't
went
know.
to New York. You went
Yeah.
to New York. That's people's dreams and goals and aspirations. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what you have. You didn't have the money to get the floor seats, but you still brought the vinyl with you, and you
Yeah.
still got to the floor, and you still got it signed. You didn't pay for
Yeah.
backstage passes. You still got the fucking vinyl signed.
Come on,
You
man.
are that nigga. That's all I'm trying to say. God is not coming to save your lazy ass. Get the fuck
No,
up.
fact.
That's all I'm trying
Listen.
to
Yes.
say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
At some
At some
point, yeah,
point,
you
yeah, you
gotta
gotta
you gotta
Listen,
man up
man up
and
and
do the
do the
work.
work.
what
Nah, for sure.
happens when you just show up? Because
Man.
Man.
so often, so many people think about, I don't have it, I don't
Right.
know, I don't know, I don't have the money, I can't, maybe I'm not. You said, oh no, I'm doing it with what
I'm
I
doing
I'm
it.
got.
doing it.
I only
Right.
got this much, and I'm
Right.
gonna get this, and I'm gonna sit there, and I don't know how it's gonna
I
happen
don't
I
know
because
don't
you
know
how.
took
how.
that.
That's listen.
Listen,
Listen.
Let me.
Let me
That's whoa,
listen.
whoa. You
Whoa, whoa.
just
You
said it
just
though.
said it
You
though.
just
You
said
just
it.
said it.
That's the
That's the
power right
power right
there. I
there. I
don't know
don't know
how,
how.
but
because
I'm
But
a
I'm a
because the how does not
matter.
matter.
It
matter. It
don't.
don't.
It
It
don't
don't
matter.
matter.
It don't matter. All you gotta do is just want it enough.
Yes.
All you
Yes.
gotta do is just want it enough. That's
Yeah.
it. And I
Yes.
promise. Look, I got this phrase, and you can take this with you.
Oh, let
Oh,
me
let me
take it.
take it.
The universe is not on a budget. Ask and you shall receive.
Mm.
Mm.
The universe is not on a budget. Ask and you
Ask
Ask
and
and
shall
you
shall
shall
receive.
receive.
I
I
like
like
that. I
that. I
like
you
like
you
that.
you
that.
you showing it in proof. This ain't something that happened a year ago. This happened this month, 31 days ago. Are
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
following me? You
I'm
I'm
said
following you.
following you.
you said it. I didn't say it.
Right.
Right,
Right.
God
right,
Right.
isn't
right.
coming to save you. Get your lazy ass up and do
Yeah.
the work.
Yeah.
You can keep
Yeah.
praying and begging and hoping and sitting in the house and getting on your knees and thinking that it's
Uh-huh.
going to happen. You said, I'm not religious. I
Uh-huh.
am spiritual. This is what that
Yeah.
means. You get what
Yeah.
I'm
And it's the
saying?
And it's the
God in
God
you.
in you,
Right.
right?
There is a
There
God
is a
The
God
above you,
God
above
but
you,
is
but
the
in
the
God is
God
in
is
you.
in you.
It's the God
Yeah.
in me. Listen, all I'm saying is that people be looking for something outside of them to show up and give them a
Nah.
Nah.
miracle. But it's
Nope.
all
Nope.
within you. And it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Look, Xavier told us. It doesn't matter what you have. You can have the seats that are high as fuck, but you got to
Yeah.
get up and get there and be in the
Yeah.
presence of that. You can't
Yeah.
be sitting at home thinking that it's going to magically appear. You
Magically,
still got to put
no.
in the work.
Nah. Nah.
Xavier
You gotta
got
go.
up.
Yeah.
He invested his money,
I
the
did.
little the amount that he
The
had. He
the
didn't
man I had. Yeah.
listen.
Whoa.
You
Whoa.
didn't go broke. You didn't go broke. You
No.
didn't go
No.
broke.
No.
You still
Uh.
made it happen because you believed in yourself and
Yeah.
you knew what you wanted and you
Yeah.
went to go get it like Malcolm X.
Yeah. And that's the
And that's the
part
part
about
about
being.
being.
Of course,
Of
I
course, I
mean,
mean,
I'm talking
I'm
as a
talking
man,
as a
but
man,
just
but
as
just
being
as
a
being a
man, like
man,
you
like you
gotta go
gotta
out
go
here
out here
and
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 fight for
fight
it and
for it
go
and go
get it.
get
And
it.
that's
And
what
that's
gives
what
you
gives you
the
the
ability to
ability
be
to
a
be a
man. That
man. That
to pump your
pump your
jump your
pump your
chest
chest
and
and
just
say,
yeah, I
yeah,
had
I
a
had
thought
a
and I
thought and
brought
I
into
brought into
fruition.
petition.
Like
Like
that ought to
that ought
give
to
you
give
some
you some
to say,
to
yeah,
say,
okay,
yeah, okay,
life threw
life
me
threw
this
me
or
this,
life
or
gave
life
me
gave me
this,
this,
but what
but
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
give
gonna
it
give it
back.
back.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
just
like
gonna
be
like be
defeated,
defeated,
or I'm
or
gonna,
I'm
you know what I'm
saying
saying,
lay
lay
down and
down and
be
be
a
a pour
pour
me.
me.
And
And
hell
hell
no.
no.
And you know
I
what?
Go ahead.
This turned out because I was gonna come with a script. Normally, sometimes I come with scripts. I ask questions, and I kind of wanted tonight to really flow because I felt like you were so excited. You were so excited that you gave me so much information about this one thing. I was like, let me just let him flow because I think this
okay.
conversation is a little bit more deeper than just the highlight of this month.
Right.
Right.
You following me? Like
Yeah.
I want you and the listeners to understand because this show I have 6 shows on Nea Talk Network, but I really
Okay.
wanted you to be on Reset because I really want people to understand that resetting, you went to college, you struggled,
Yeah.
just like you said, you have to go through things in order for you to really wake the fuck up. But
Yeah.
I feel like that you don't have to go through things when you understand just how to reset. You don't have to
Ooh.
push yourself into the ground all the time. You don't have to let your phone go dead in order to charge it. You knew it, the motherfucker needed charging before it went dead.
Right.
It's the
Right.
same thing with yourself. You have
Yeah.
to allow yourself that time and that you know how you said these are the people that I listen to. What you listening to and the information that you take in is so important.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes, you know, resetting is just so important because you'll malfunction. And the part when you say you have to go through things, that's that malfunction. It's that part when you get so confused that everything around you becomes so cloudy that you just shut down, and then you become depressed, and then you get so confused, like, and but you still stay strong and you say, oh, let me come out of it, let me get my shit together. But you don't
Yeah.
have to have your back against the wall in order for you to pivot.
Mm-mm.
If you just allow yourself to genuinely reset. And how you do that is be very mindful about the information and the energy that you are surrounding around,
Yeah.
like that you're allowing yourself to be surrounded around. Because
Yeah.
now you can think so clearly to say, I'm not going to second guess myself. I'm going to do what I said. With this thought that comes into my mind, I'm thinking so clearly that I'm going to make this move, and I'm going
Yeah.
to take my ass to this concert. I'm going to take my vinyl. I'm going to, even though I'm sitting up in the nosebleeds, okay,
Yeah.
now I see us. You didn't know you were going to see a seat
At
sitting.
At
all.
all.
You didn't know that.
Not at
Not at
But
all.
all.
but it's because you're thinking clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you're able to grab every opportunity by the neck immediately. That's
Yeah.
how people win. That's how millionaires and billionaires become what they are because they're
Yeah.
able to think so clearly and
Yeah.
able to grab opportunities by the neck immediately, and they're not
Yeah.
second guessing and thinking on it and thinking on it, and then they look up and say, okay, well, damn, I thought about that a week ago, now somebody else
Right.
did it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
let me
And
just
let me
anyway.
just
piggyback off
piggyback
of
off of
something you
something
just
you
said
just
real
said
quick.
real
You
quick. You
said
said,
um
um,
the
the
your
your
thoughts and
thoughts
stuff
and
like
stuff
that.
like that.
But I
But
really
I
want to
really
say
want to
you
say
have to
you have to
be
be
intentional
intentional
to
to
almost
almost
everything to
everything
what
to
you
what you
hear.
hear.
And
And
anything that
anything that
goes
goes
against that,
against
you
that, you
shouldn't even
shouldn't
let
even
it
let
in
it
your
in
ear
your ear
gate.
gate.
Mm-hmm.
So I only not only
I only
turned
turn
my
my
intentional
intentional
to the
to the
max,
max,
but I
but I
turned my
turned my
car
car
into a
into a
university.
university.
I
I
started
started
listening to the
listening to the
radio,
radio,
started
started
listening to
listening
the
to
hip
the
hop
hip hop
music.
music.
I
I
started, you know
started,
what I'm
you know what
saying,
I'm saying,
getting
getting
back into
back
the
into the
CDs
CDs of
of
the
the science of
science of
getting
getting
rich, the
rich, the
Les
Les
Brown
Brown
motivational
motivation
tapes,
tapes,
and the
and
J.
the J.
Cole
Cole
because
because
he's
he's
very
very
spiritual
spiritual
and
and
very
very
high
high
awakening
awakening
to my
to my
higher
higher
self. And
self. And
so
so
I was
I was
very
very
intentional
intentional
with
with
the
the
music and
music
the
and the
even
even
going to
going
day
to
by
day by
day,
day,
going to
going to
sleep with
sleep
it.
with
You know
it.
what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
So
So
I was
I was
programming
programming
myself,
myself,
self
self
hypnosis
hypnosis
myself
to to
make it
make it
manifest in my
manifest in my
life.
life.
Mm, that's deep. That's really deep.
Yeah.
You know what? This conversation was amazing, and this is what I hoped for it to be, and I knew that it was going to
Yes.
be this. And you know what? The fact that you said, "Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reserve a time for us to talk ASAP." That's how I know that you're going to be great, and you are really already great.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see where life is going to take you. Now I do have a question.
Okay.
How do you remain focused? Did you cut off everybody in your past? Like how do you remain and stay focused? Because even for myself, I talk about resetting because I have to take breaks. I cannot always be present in my podcast space. I have 6 shows. I have a lot of people that listen to me, but I always push resetting because it's so important to just like reset. But how do you stay focused? Like I said, did you cut off everybody from your past? Like, what do you do to stay, or what will you do consistently to stay focused?
You have
You
to
have
cut
to
off
cut
the
off the
extra
extra
noise
noise
around you,
around
and
you,
that
and
may
that may
look
look
different
different
from me
from
to
me to
somebody else,
somebody else,
but that's
but
what I
that's what I
definitely
definitely
did.
did.
I cut
I
out
cut
the
out the
extra
extra
noise that
noise that
wasn't
wasn't
fueling
fueling
me,
me.
and
And
so
so
once again,
once
go
again,
back
go
to
back
being
to being
intentional.
intentional.
I was
I was intentional
intentional
what
what's coming
is
in my
coming in
ear
my ear
gate.
gate.
I was
I was
intentional
intentional
to
to
what
what
conversations am I
conversations am
having
I
with
having with
people.
people.
I know we
I
had
know
a
we had a
conversation
conversation
last week,
last week,
but
but
this week,
this week,
if you
if
if
you're
you're
not
not
talking
talking
about
about
this
this
or
or
moving
moving
something
else
else
here,
here,
then we
then
can't
we
have
can't
this
have this
conversation.
conversation.
So
So
it
it
wasn't like
wasn't
I
like I
cut off
cut
of
off of
me, and you
me,
know,
and
say I'm
I'm
better
better
than,
than,
but I'm
but
on
I'm
a
on a
direct
direct
path, and
path. And
for
for
me
me
to
to
stay
stay
focused
focused
or
or
continue to
continue
get
to
that
get that
momentum or
momentum or
train,
train,
that's what
that's
I
what
got to
I got to
continue to
continue to
do.
do.
So it's
So it's
more of
more of
the,
the,
like you
like
said,
you said,
the
the
resetting.
resetting.
Okay, what I
Okay,
got
what
to
I
do
got
to
to do to
reset?
reset?
Sometimes I got
Sometimes
to
I got to
do
do
some
some
ground me
ground me
work.
work.
Sometimes I
Sometimes
got
I
to
gotta
do
do
one of my
one of my
favorite
favorite
hobbies to play
hobbies, play
basketball.
basketball.
An
An
empty gym
empty
is
gym
my
is my
safe
safe
haven.
haven.
So I
So I
go,
go,
dribble the
dribble the
ball and
ball and
shoot
shoot
and be
and
by
be by
myself.
myself.
I get
I get
mad
mad
sometimes for
sometimes
getting
for getting
happy
happy
sometimes because
sometimes
the
because the
ball
ball
ain't
ain't
going
going
in, the
in,
ball
the
is
ball is
going
going
in.
in.
So
So
it's
it's
like
like
life.
life.
But I
But I
also
also
leave it on
leave
the
it on the
court
court
too.
too.
I don't
I
take
don't
it
take
with
it
me.
with me.
Once I'm
Once
there,
I'm
I'm
there, I'm
there.
there.
Once
Once
I'm
I'm
not
not
there, I'm
there,
not
I'm not
there.
there.
So
So I
I
don't
don't be
be
so
so
attached
attached
where,
where,
oh
oh
man, I
man,
missed
I
so many
missed so
shots
many shots
today.
today.
I'm having
I'm
the worst
having the
day
worst day
ever.
ever.
No,
No,
I missed
I
some
missed
shots
some shots
today. It's
today. It's
okay.
okay.
But let me go
But
get
let me go
something
get
to eat,
something to eat and
refuel
refuel
myself.
myself.
Reset.
What else
What
can
else
happen
can
to
happen
me?
to me?
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I swear I love it so much because this is why I create this space because I want the voices that are here to fuel the world and this is what's going to help us as a ecosystem. Seriously,
Right.
these small stories that people don't have time to interview people about.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
want to talk about drama. They only want to talk about the
Yeah.
drama,
Yeah.
but they don't want to talk about the journey. And the journey
Mm.
Mm.
is what we need to hear more of. And a lot of, famous people, rich people, they're not talking about the journey. They talking about the diamonds and the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
They're not talking about the
No.
journey,
No.
Right.
and I just absolutely adore your story. And I know that there is
Thank you.
going to be more. I mean, I could ask you 1,000 questions, literally, because I know the listeners want to hear that. Like, I have a lot of black men that listen, especially to Reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because black men in the world today, they are really freaking struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so important to me to, you know, I'm not like racist or anything. I'm all for all, like white, black, Hispanic. I'm for all
Better than
Better than
me.
cultures.
me.
I'm for all cultures, but it's just really important to me about supporting black men. You
Yeah.
know, and anytime a black man wants to be in this space with me, I'm like, okay, let's get to it right now. Because
Ooh, I
Ooh, I
like
like
that.
I'm
that.
telling you, like, you guys just really need this space to be able to share your stories with other black men. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay.
What I have about two, three questions before we end it because we're already at 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
If you had one thing to share with other men or
Uh-huh.
black men, what would that be?
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's a
that's a
great
great
question.
question.
I would
I would
share with
share with
other
other
black
black
men.
men.
Um,
Um,
you know
you
what?
know
This
what?
is
This is
really off
really
top
off
of the
top of the
dome
dome
and
and
really helped
really helped
me.
me.
And it's a
And it's a
song
song
by
by
Cleo
Cleo
Soul.
Soul.
I love her.
Know
Know
that you are
that you are
loved.
loved.
Like
Like,
Ooh.
I ain't
I
gonna
ain't
hold
gonna
you.
hold
Like
you.
that
Like that
healed
healed
me
me
because,
because,
like you
like you
said, the
said, the
world
world
doesn't
doesn't
show
show
that black
that
men
black
are
men are
loved.
loved.
Sometimes our
Sometimes our
people don't
people don't
show that
show
black
that
men
black
are
men are
loved.
loved.
Sometimes our
Sometimes our
parents don't
parents
even
don't
show
even
our
show our
black men
black men
love.
love.
But
Mm-hmm.
But
that
that
song right
song right
there,
there,
know that
know
you are
that you are
loved.
loved.
Like
Like,
even if
even
it's
if it's
about
about
her, that you
her,
don't
that you don't
even
even
Cleo
Cleo
Soul. Like
Soul,
you know what I'm
like, you
saying.
know what I'm saying?
But
But
the
the
words
words
within
within
itself, the
itself, the
music, the
music, the
melody,
melody,
the
the
tone,
tone,
it
it
soothes
soothes
the
the
inner
inner
child
child
that's
that's
longing
longing
for,
for,
you know what I'm
you know what
saying,
I'm saying,
love.
love.
And that's
And that's
what we
what
all
we
are,
all are,
even
even
as
as
a
a grown
grown
man,
man, still an inner
still an inner
child
child
that's
that's
longing for
longing for
love. But
love.
that
But that
song has
song has
healed
healed
me,
me.
and that's
And
the I
that's
would
the, I
say
would
for a
say, for a
black
black
man
man
to
to
listen to
listen
or
to or
to
to you,
get more
get more
involved in
involved in
songs
songs
that
that
are
are
about
about
love
love
because
because we,
you know, we're in
we're
an
in an
environment
environment
that's
that's
not
not
really
really
shown
shown
Mm-hmm.
that black
that
men
black
can
men
be
can be
loved.
loved.
So we
So
have
we
to
have
try
to
to
try to
make it
make it
our
our
own.
own.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say to the young black man?
Okay.
Considering, you work with young
Right.
men.
Right.
You were once a young man that
Right.
was
Right.
raised by his grandmother, not his
Yeah.
biological
Yeah.
father, raised
Right.
up in Atlanta in the hood.
Right. Right.
You've seen a lot,
Mm-hmm.
witnessed a lot.
Yeah.
You are not in jail currently.
No.
No.
Not at
Still
all.
successful, still with a smile as big as the sun. So what would you say to a young black man?
A
A
young
young
black man,
black
I
man,
would
I would
tell
tell
them
them
A young black man from the hood.
from the
from the
hood.
hood.
Man,
Man,
listen,
listen,
that's
that's
different now
different now
because
because
it's a
it's a
lot of
lot of
obstacles,
obstacles,
a lot
a
of
lot of
distractions. Right?
distractions.
So from the
From the
hood,
hood,
to be
to
honest,
be
I
honest, I
say,
say,
hey,
hey,
stay to
stay to
yourself.
yourself.
Mm.
Write your
Write your
own
own
dream and
dream
vision
and vision
down.
down.
Don't
Don't
share it to
share to
nobody.
nobody.
And
And
But how do you find dreams and visions when you are not surrounded by any? How do you see?
right. Now
right.
that's
Now
that's
that's
it. How do
it.
you
How do you
find it?
find it?
Is
Is
see
You
see,
you're
know what I'm saying?
you're not
you're not
really
really
seeking it.
seeking it.
It'll come
It'll
to
come to
you.
you.
Okay.
That's why I
That's
tell
why I
you,
tell you,
like,
like,
you can
you
have
can
like a
have like a
passion and
passion and
hobbies
hobbies
and stuff
and
like
stuff
that.
like
Maybe
that.
you
Maybe
still
you
from the
still
from
from
the
the
hood,
hood,
but
but
it'll come
it'll
to you,
come to
or
you, or
you'll
you'll
find it
find it
in your
in your
path.
path.
You know,
How did you know? Because you said this. I was raised when there were no iPads. There were no
right?
phones. You
Yeah,
said that. So
yeah,
that is was very important. So
yes,
in a world where young black men have cell phones,
right,
iPads, I mean kids have iPads from
yeah,
young
Yeah.
kids. So
yeah,
so
Yeah.
their brains are automatically transformed to think
Yeah.
a certain type of way and to think that life is supposed to be a certain type of way. So once a young black man comes into his own way of thinking, like, okay, now I can make decisions on my own,
Uh-huh.
how do they stay, or to revert at such a young age to say, okay, this is not what I want. Let me look for something outside of this that may feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people may look at me like I am not that.
Right.
Right.
Cause it's like, okay, you can give advice, but you really have to guide people from like the dirt of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how do they? Because I'm listening to you. You
Yeah.
said iPhones. I didn't grow up with that. So how do you like? Okay, so now that we know that these kids nowadays have iPads and iPhones and all of this, what
Uh-huh.
advice do you give them considering the tools that they have?
Um,
Um,
use the
use the
tool. Don't
tool.
let the
Don't let the
tool
tool
use you.
use you.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, listen. You would go. You would go. You would go. You would go. I like you, Xavier. Okay. So tell us what you have. What are your goals moving forward now that this month has shown you that when you are consistent
Yeah.
in believing in yourself, that dreams do come true?
Right.
Right.
What does life look like going forward after this month or today?
Yeah.
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 So
So
I
I
love that
love
this
that this
happened for
happened
man.
for
I
man. I
love
love
what we
what we
just
just
did
did
here.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm
really
really
working
working
to
to
making this
making
a
this a
visualization
visualization
so people
so
can
people can
actually
actually
see it.
see it.
They've
They've
heard it
heard it
here,
here,
but now
but
I'm
now
going
I'm
to
going
put
to
it
put it
on the
on the
screen.
screen.
And
And
so it's
so
not going
it's
to be
not going
like
to
a
be like a
full
full
reenactment,
reenactment,
but
but
I'm
I'm
working on
working on a
a documentary
documentary
nonfiction
nonfiction
about
about
what has
what has
happened,
happened,
and
and
I think
I
that
think
will
that will project
propel
propel
me
me
into
into
life and
life and
film.
film.
Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. So don't stop dreaming is basically
Yeah,
what
Yeah.
the message is today.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
build on
build
what
on
you
what you
already had
already had
success with.
success with.
So I
So
had
I had
success with
success
this.
with this.
You
You
know,
know,
we have
we have
audio
audio
of this,
of
and
this,
now I
and
want
now
to
I
make
want
it
to make
into a
it to a
visual.
visual.
Be intentional.
Be
Be
intentional.
intentional.
You said it, not me. God is not coming to save your
Praise you
lazy ass.
at
Get
all.
up and put in the work.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay? And that work is just merely believing in yourself. That's all
Mm.
it is.
Mm.
And
It'll
knowing what
pay
It'll
it
pay
off.
is,
off.
and knowing what it is that you want too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So tonight was an amazing conversation with
It really
It
Xavier.
really
was.
was.
It really was. And I am so grateful for having you on tonight. And hopefully we can get you back once you get your new goals set in place and once you start conquering those, because I mean, it's already happening. Really.
Mm.
Mm.
Once the thought is out there, the universe is not on a budget asking you shit.
And
And
so
so
receive.
receive.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Listen, so as soon as the thought comes
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
your mind, it's already there.
All
Okay?
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, I am so happy to have you on tonight,
I
I
and
appreciate that.
appreciate
And
that.
I'm
And I'm
honored for you
honored
to
for you to
have me.
have
I
me. I
love what
love
you're
what you're
doing,
doing,
and much
and much
success
success
to
to
you. And
you.
I
And I
love
love
that you
that
give
you
the
give the
space for a
space for a
black
black
man.
man.
thank you.
That's
That's
really a
really a
gift.
gift.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna end it tonight.
All
And
right.
Xavier, you can stay on. We'll chat a little bit afterwards.
Okay.
But thank you so much, guys, for listening. I'm Nia. Um, if you guys want to reach out to Xavier, his socials will be attached to the live on YouTube and on Instagram, Twitter, everything, everywhere, whatever, whatever. Um, and remember, rest, set, pivot.